China will be going to war with the United States of America via proxy. Now, I got my war journal here, been taking notes and figuring out. Somebody asked a question, says, Mike, give us a war update. Where are we at? Well, let's do it. So it's going to be obviously by proxy, and we know and everyone knows that the accountability is through the roof. And the accountability was so high in 2018, 2019 that they had to pull the trigger on a pandemic to shut things down, and then they went to the hot war. And that's what's happening, folks. It's accountability is through the roof. When all else fails, resort back to climate change or hot war or pandemic. But the flow chart is looking at war. Now let's take a look. Now we know that the whole Zelensky thing is starting to fizzle out, and we told you guys it was all money laundering. We told you guys not to take sides from the day one. But now we got all these influencers taking down their Ukraine good, Russia bad videos are going down as we speak. But these people are getting paid to misinform you. Anyways, okay, so what do we got for Team USA? So it's gonna be obviously a proxy, and we got obviously the whole China supporting Russia and the United States with Ukraine, and that's fizzling out. That's on its way out. Zelensky hasn't bought a damn piece of clothing with the trillions that he got. He didn't buy a damn piece of clothing. He's still wearing the same crap. But anyways, now let's look at Let's look at some projections I have here. I kind of took in land size, took in accountability. I took in death ratios. I kind of try to make sense of it, okay? Infrastructure damage, costs, logistics. It just goes on and on and on. Okay, so Team USA, who do we got? Taiwan versus China. Old news. This has been going around, and they got the semiconductor wars we're having right now, and all kinds of sanctions and stuff on Taiwan via China through US. So that's a given. We know this one. Another one we know is India. Team USA is India versus Team China, Pakistan. So India and Pakistan could go full blown if they, it's quieted down now. There's nothing in the media, but things might go haywire. So we got Team USA with India and Team China with Pakistan. And let's move over to Team USA, Israel. And Israel is desperate to go to war with Iran. United States, Israel wants to go to war with Iran, and who is Iran going to back? Obviously, who's going to back Iran? China, of course, and Russia too. But China has got Iran's back if Israel starts a war. Israel starts a war with Iran. All right, let's fast forward. Now, this one no one's talking about, and I've been researching this one, looking at the logistics and trying to make sense of it, and it actually makes sense to go to this war. I mean, on paper, I'm not evil. I'm just saying, I just got their playbook. You heard it here, folks. First, folks, 789-mile border. Perfect. Logistics, timing, infrastructure. It's just perfect. Team USA, Guyana. Team China, Venezuela. And Russia, too. China, Russia, and Venezuela will be against Team Guyana. 789-mile border. It's just a perfect. If I was a globalist warmonger, that's where I'll start the next proxy war. Would be actually in Guyana versus Venezuela. Start something up because, America's been sanctioning Venezuela for years, wanting to get their hands on their oil. So what a better way than doing a Guyana versus Venezuela. And I think USA, don't be surprised in the next couple of months if the United States of America starts ramping up military support in Guyana along the Venezuelan border. Okay? And let's go back to, we made a couple of, everything here almost has a video for that we've been doing over the years. So Chinese bases in the Bahamas, we covered that. There are several Chinese bases that are outfitted as cultural centers and outreach groups and stuff like that. They're actually Chinese military infrastructure right now in the Bahamas, which is a stone throw. Just Bimini is a stone throw away to Fort Lauderdale, if you guys know geographically what I'm speaking about. And the Chinese bases in the Bahamas could be a thing. right? Another Cuban Missile Crisis 2.0. And Myanmar. But Myanmar, you got the juntas that are getting support from China, and then you got the United States that's the NUG, right? Is supporting the NUGs, right? The only problem with Myanmar is I just don't see that being it is an option. I just don't see them doing it. I want to know from you guys if I've missed anything out, a good proxy border, and a good proxy China versus USA war. I want to know from you guys. I still think, okay, a lot of people are going to be hinting or hedging towards Israel versus Iran. I still think Guyana and Venezuela would be a good next proxy war for the globalists or whatever they're planning. Because right now, Zelensky it's completely fizzled right out. And a lot is going to surface. And before the accountability is so high, so why not Guyana and Venezuela? What do you guys think? Let's go over. Okay, does the Ukraine war continue? 1. 2, do we see Taiwan and China? 3, do we see India and Pakistan? 4, do we see Israel and Iran? 5, Guyana and Venezuela. 6, something happening in the Bahamas with Chinese bases. 7, Myanmar, like Vietnam 2.0. I don't know. That's my war journal here, and what I'm kind of figuring out what makes sense financially, logistically, what's the better ways to launder money through the countries, and rewards, of course. Venezuela's got the biggest reward of all, and I think the next war will be there if they decide to Guyana and Venezuela. I think that will be the next point. That's just me. I could be dead wrong. I'm wrong all the time. Well, I'm wrong quite a bit. But I'm looking forward to reading your comments below and you guys letting me know where the China and US proxy war is going to go next. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.